Alrighty, we got ourselves a life ionizer. We took the cable out of the bottom, just disconnected. So, first things first about it, I noticed when we first got it, is it's ugly. And the second thing that we noticed is that the tube is really calcified up already. So. And it's super light. And it's super light, like really incredibly light, even before we took the filters out. First part of this video that I'm going to show you guys on this one is the filter. It says, there's two filters, by the way. One carbon filter for like chlorine and stuff, right? This one here is reduce cluster size, which we know is not possible. Enhance alkalinity, which we do know is possible. And produce active hydrogen. So what this filter actually does is it just puts minerals back in the water to artificially raise the pH of the water. That's really all it's meant to do. And that's so the machine, because the machine's so poorly built, so low power components that are in this guy, they need to add minerals in it to raise the pH of the water so that they can actually produce like 9.5 or 8.5 or whatever it is that they want to produce with it. So it actually does not produce this all naturally. They actually do have added chemicals in there. Unlike ours. Unlike ours. We don't add anything to ours. Unlike Ionizer. So that's part one. I'm about to rip it open. Okay, so you just saw me show you guys the two different filters that are in those. I actually looked at this particular unit. It's a Life Ionizer 7500. I looked it up online, looked at the different specs and things that are in there, and it said basically what I saw on for replacement filters for it. It increases active hydrogen or something, and increases pH. Microclusters the water, which doesn't work that way. Sorry. And basically, what I discovered was it puts things into the water to artificially raise the alkalinity. So let's take a look at the inside of the components of this. Once again, this is a Life Ionizer, and you have all the different buttons up here that make the different waters, plus there's a touch panel up here.
I'm going to zoom in on the word life so they know.
Yep. And the tubing, like I showed you guys in the last video, was crusted over. This was actually surprisingly easy to open up. I was very, very, very surprised. I've had certain machines, and if you've seen any of my other videos, I have other machines that I have to use like a table saw to open up because they seal the plates down on them. So I was taking off the board here and basically the electrical component of the machine. And what I loved most about this machine, that it was such a lazy effort, but they had a little splash guard that they put just in case the water leaked inside the machine. They have this little splash guard so the board doesn't get wet. That's absolutely hilarious to me. So
so thin and
yeah. So here's the plates of the machine. It has 7. It claims to have 7, which is to its credit. A lot of these machines out online, they'll say they have 9, 11, 13, whatever. They still only have 7. How many people are going to crack it open and actually look? Because I just literally destroyed this machine opening it up like this. So I haven't opened this guy up yet. I just got it to the point where I can pry it open with the screwdriver. So let's get closer here and take a look at what this guy looks like after you crack it open. Oof. And take a look at the plates. You can already see the scaling buildup on the plates there. Oh, so here we go. You guys can see that guy right there.
Wait, let me get.
Look at that.
Ugh.
I have not seen this yet at all. I'm just now seeing this for the first time, just like you guys are. Let's move this component. Here's one on the other side. Same exact thing. Really calcified over. Just as bad as the Tyant I opened up, honestly. You can take a look at these. They're all super calcified over. You can look at my fingers there.
Gross. And in the Tyant, we had one Ionizer next to this. Next to it.
Right. And honestly, what I've noticed with a lot of these guys, and I'll leave that there, and I'll maybe do some comparison or side-by-side pictures between the Ionizer machine that I've opened up. You can see in my other videos, honestly. Just go to the Tyant videos series at the very end. You can see where, I think video number 5, I actually break the machine open. I show the plates. I actually had to have a table saw to open up the plate chamber and compare the Tyant plates to the Ionizer plates. And Tyant plates are pretty much the exact same size as this one are, and the Kangen plates are about as big, honestly, as this whole chamber is, and completely pristine, even though they're used all off and off. Somebody destroyed the machine and the plates were still good, and plates were pristine in perfect condition because they could clean it. You can't clean these machines. That's what happens when you can't clean them. They tell you on Life's website, I've actually seen some marketing material from the company that claims that you don't need to clean their machines. So You can't tell me that that doesn't need to be cleaned, because when it's calcified like this, it's not doing anything. So I think this completes my what do they call it? My collection.
Repertoire.
Completes my collection of ionizers. I have a Tiant, I have a Life. They're pretty much all the same. Honestly, I've broken open so many different machines. The components are, you can start looking at component names and things like that. They're all almost identical. There's a little bit differences here or there, but that's what's so interesting, is that these machines, they use so many different names, right? There's so many different names out there, but once you break them open, the components, and a lot of times even the plates, are almost identical, and they even compare themselves online. The only company that is truly unique as far as the insides of what I've opened up and what I've shown people, the only one that's like truly unique from everybody else in the crowd is the Enagic machine. I think that's why people get results from the Enagic one. They don't get results from these. A lot cheaper components. That's your water prevention right there and things like that. So there is the Life Ionizer for you guys. So thanks for watching.